Today we're making mini vegan chocolate cheesecakes with a chocolate crust, a creamy chocolate filling, a chocolate ganache, and cocoa nibs on top for that death by chocolate experience, except it's gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan, and refined sugar-free. We're going to start by making our crust. So to a food processor, we're going to add a 1/4 cup of pecans, a 1/4 cup of almond flour, some maple syrup, some coconut oil, and a pinch of salt. Pulse it until your nuts are all broken up and it's a nice uniform mixture. And then we're going to add our cocoa powder and blitz that again. Then we're going to divide it into 6 muffin papers. Now, if you want to make a different batch size, if you don't want to make minis, this is going to make 6 minis. If you want to make a 6-inch cheesecake instead, feel free to double the recipe and that will fit a 6-inch pan, or you can quadruple the recipe, so 4x it, and you can fit it in a 9-inch pan for a 9-inch chocolate cheesecake. Once you've got the crust nicely divided, I just eyeballed it. We're gonna press it down. I found it worked best with my fingers, but if you don't wanna get your fingers dirty, you can wear gloves, or you can use some spoons or the back of a measuring cup. And then I'm just gonna pop this in the freezer while we make our filling. So for our filling, we are going to add to a high-speed blender jar 1 cup of cashews that I've had soaking overnight in water, drained and rinsed them, and now they're going in the blender. Then a 1/4 cup of maple syrup, some coconut oil, vanilla, a pinch of salt, and then 1/2 cup of coconut cream. You need to pop this can of full-fat coconut milk in the fridge overnight so that your coconut cream will separate to the top. And we're going to scoop off 1/2 cup of this cream. And just like the crust, I'm going to leave the cocoa powder to the end after we've blended this filling nice and smooth, because cocoa powder has a tendency to dry out and thicken your mixture. So it's nice to get it nice and blended before adding the cocoa powder. And if you do not have a high-speed mixer, you can still make a cheesecake like this. We have tried some substitutions here. You can just swap out the 1 cup of cashews for 1/2 cup of cashew butter, and you could even mix this with a hand mixer, or even by hand with a whisk or a spoon. But if you have access to even a blender jar, food processor, and a cashew butter swap, it's going to make for a fluffier, lighter cheesecake. Whereas if you just mix it by hand with a spoon, you're going to end up with a denser, more fudgy type cheesecake. Once you're feeling smooth and creamy, we're going to add our cocoa powder and just mix until smooth. I stopped it for a second to scrape down the sides and run it again just to make sure it was all nice and smooth and incorporated. Then we're just going to divide it among our muffin cups. Once you've got them all full and you've scraped out your blender, then we're just going to give it a couple of gentle taps on your counter. This helps to level them out as well as to get out some big air bubbles. And we're just going to pop this in the freezer while we make our ganache. To a microwave safe bowl, we're going to add our chocolate and our coconut milk, and we're just going to microwave it in little bursts until it's nicely melted and smooth and creamy. Then we can divide up our ganache. Each little mini cheesecake is going to get about a tablespoon of the chocolate ganache spread on top. And then before it sets, you can sprinkle with some cocoa nibs and some flaky sea salt. And then comes the hardest part. We're gonna pop this in the freezer and wait 6 hours or overnight. And then once they're frozen solid, the best thing to do is to pull off your cupcake papers now while they're frozen before you defrost them. And then you can take them all out, or one at a time. You can put them in the fridge for a couple of hours to defrost, or you can pull it straight from the freezer to your counter and it will defrost in about 15-20 minutes. And then you can dig in and enjoy.